let's see how my skills are reversing one-handed whilst filming. So we're cleaning shed out, and I've got my trusty old little 3-ton Massey tipping trailer. One of the first ever videos I did run about this, and so we're just cleaning shed out ready for lambing now, and we're bringing the muck down here for these fields that we're for muck spreading next. So that's the reason that it's not a long draw out like that. It's 2 fields away. Yeah, so it's far enough so William's able to fill that trailer whilst I'm gone with this, and when I get back he'll have just filled it, and it just times it just right. So we're carting it down here, so as I say, we're going to muck spread these fields, and whilst it's dry and we can get on the field, it's lovely and you're not leaving a mark. It's easier than trying to come down here with a muck spreader, bringing a load at a time. If you can have it where the fields are, then it saves a lot of time in the long run. When you're muck spreading, you need to get it done when the weather's right, especially in winter or whenever we spread it. So it's better off being down there, ready to go, do it there and then. So there we have it. We've cleaned it out ready, me and William, my brother. And what I'm going to do now is just put a bit of lime down, just to help kill all bacteria that were lining muck and everything. So, and then it'll be all ready to set pens up and put straw down and do. Daisy. So I think we've heaped it up best we can. I mean, let it rot down now, and we can always come back and heap it up, because as it rots down, it'll slowly settle back down. So we might come back and just heap it up again in a few weeks or so, and it'd be a bit easier, because when it's when you try and pull it up, it's trying to pull a big chunk up with it, and it doesn't just do it. When it's rotted down and it's gone a bit, it comes a bit looser. Since it's all stuck together and you'll dig into it, the bucket, it won't pick it up just as good. So it's a lot better when it's rotted down. So another job will be after lambing, try and clear this wood out of the way, because it'd make it hellishly easier if I come back in there and scoop it for me. It's because I'm a bit access. I've not got good access, just only got one area. So, in this little gem here, this wants taking back to farm, and a bit of restoration work doing on it. So, what we'll do is when we take that back, we'll have to see if it's worth salvaging. Just check chassis on it and different bits, see if it's worth doing. It's just a Ferguson tipping trail, like the other one from yesterday that I was carting on. It's just the exact same. It just wants looking at first, making sure it's worth doing, because I'm not going to spend a fortune on a little trailer that's had it. So last night, when I left you after I did my lime, put a bit of lime down on the floor. After milking, just till it went dark, I came back in here and set some pens up. So I've got a few along that back, and then I've got two that go here. But I only set a few up. Like there's a great big low. Where am I going? There's like another 2 hurdles there. Up this back here, there's a load of hurdles, extra hurdles. Just because I don't want to set pens up when sheep are coming in here, and yet it's I need the spec, like, you know, to be 30 sheep, and yet if it takes them, you know, if we won't be in here a few days, there's no point having pens set up, especially if none's going to lamb for a bit. So they're ready for when I need a few. You have a few set up, just because some will lamb eventually, but not all. Won't just fill all pens up just like that. But we've got a bale of straw here now. What I might do is I put another bale of straw tipped up in one of the pens, so it's just handy to have, because when you have one lamb, you can put some fresh straw down. You don't use a full bale, you just keep, it's like little square bales, what really is ideal, that, because you can just open one, it's a little bit, whilst a round bale or a big Heston bale, you know, you have to open a lot up in one hit. what'll happen is when we move them in anyway, they'll scatter it about, walking about from trough to feed and wandering about and doing so. You don't have to do that good a job at bedding it and doing. What's left to do, we've just got to go and get a bale of hay. Then what I'll do is put some hurdles along this section, stop them going round there. So you can only have in this bit. So yeah. What else I'll do off camera, I'll go around these hurdles here at far end, round post, and put some string round it. It's just a boring job, so I'll do that off camera, but needs doing, because those lambs will be wandering about, thinking like they own place. Here's my hay bale, and it smells really nice. It'll do 'em. It's not like hay, it's not bone dry. It's more like haylage, drier sort of haylage. Between that haylage and hay, I'd say. But it's lovely. I just forgot about these hurdles in this gateway. There was 2 here and there was 2 at the bottom. This is the field that we reseeded. That I let the sheep in on that video, but I remembered about them hurdles and thought I'll need them, but it's just handy to have. Everywhere's been tied up now that I've used me good old trusty stuff over there. Put 2 hurdles here, stop them going on the gate. Everything's put an extra bale of straw in. They've all been tied and everything, so we're ready now. So tonight we'll bring them in, because they're fine this morning. I've been and looked what a lovely day it is, so we'll go and do something else now till tonight. What you've seen me do is I'm rolling a few seeds that I've put down. I put my lambs on it, so I've had to put a bit of seed on for it to grow. I've got a bit here that wants rolling that we put some bales on, and now we've shifted bales behind me. Now we've shifted bales, it just wants some grass growing back again. I have all this for my sheep usually, but since we made a lot of bales last year, I'm not going to be able to do that, so what can you do? So I'm just trying my best. If it get grow back again, it just... So what usually happens is them bales there are second cut, and as we fill that, it extends out all the way up to here. So there's a path there, well, a track, and that's where we go into this field. And the problem is them second cuts come all the way out here and it blocks gateway off, so we can't go in field. That's another problem that we usually have. So the first ever video, not first ever, but one of my first few, was biggest reseed job ever was this bit here. So I thought I'll come and just touch it up a bit with roller, because it has grown a bit, especially this at this end. In the middle it hasn't done. It'll get there eventually. But William slurry tanking. Might just put some grass seed on. Sorry, you can't see me. Might just put some grass seed on this middle piece just here, because it looks a bit bare. So I'm just wondering whether just try a bit more grass seed. Don't worry, I'm going to gain it back. Got it. My bag's in bucket. Anyway, we'll just roll this, but hopefully it's made a nice coverage of it. You see, it's trying to make consistency when throwing it out, because you've got to throw it sort of into the wind so the wind will take it. So we've put most of it here, and where bare patches are. So yeah. Just bringing them back now. I'm going to put him in the field next to Harley, next to the shed that we were in, and then tonight, after milking, I'll pour him in the shed. So, come on! Come on! So there we have it, all in field. We'll just go now and just check that we've got them all. Just ride around with tractor. But it could have gone a bit better, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. So they'll stop in there, and then after milking, I'll put them in the shed that I've been doing. And I'm not corning them yet. I usually corn them now, but I'm going to corn them when I move them in shed. So then I always do it, because then they know that they're getting corn every time they go in shed. So this is how you count them. You get on top of bales and have a count. Bird's eye view this is. Fingers crossed. go and get Bucky to come. Come on. And that's it, job done. So what I'll do is, since we've finished milking and it's going dark slowly, is I'll come and check them after I've had my tea, and again before I go to bed, and then first thing in the morning. They've got 2 lights, one there, one up there. So what I'll do is tomorrow morning, when it's come light out, I'll might let them back out if it's nice weather and everything. Let them back out for the day and then bring them in at night. But they're happy enough, and hope you've enjoyed this video. Bit of all sorts going on in it, but yeah. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.